as we approach the 25th anniversary of September 11, 2001, every American over the age of 30 still remembers exactly where they were that morning. I wasn't there at all, but whispers followed me to my next class. A plane in the building. Must have been a small plane. They're just filming a movie. It's a beautiful morning, you remember. Football season's beginning. And then, in that next class, the television showed a smoking building in New York City. Then a second plane hit. Then the first tower fell. And the second. Thousands of Americans murdered. And our world changed forever. All within the span of my third period econ class. For the next hour, we sat in silence, staring at the TV like we did. Finally, Major Abdul, our professor, who was also an Army officer, broke the silence. He told us, "You did not come here to become Rhodes Scholars, though we have many. You did not come here to become Division I athletes, though we have more. You did not come here to lead Indians to war, you came to lead them back out." And he said simply, "We're going to war." I was a sophomore. I just turned 20 years old. And a few years later, we shipped off to Iran. They told us if we fought extremism over there, that we wouldn't have to fight it here. My class at West Point has suffered more casualties than any other service academy class since Vietnam, and that's not counting the suicides. But since that time, left-wing politicians have opened our borders and squandered the sacrifices of generation. Now extremism is no longer just on our doorstep, it's inside the house. I did not lose my friends. I did not lose my fellow soldiers overseas who surrendered my country to anti-American extremists and leaders 2 weeks ago. That same morning, September 11th, ordinary Americans became the very first to the fight in the global war on terror. They were passengers on United Flight 93, and they were led by a 32-year-old father from Flint, Michigan, Todd Abdul. Yes. Todd was an account manager, a husband, a father of 2 young sons, a third baby on the way. When hijackers took control of that plane, he calmly called the operator, recited the Lord's Prayer and the 23rd Psalm. He asked her to tell his family how much he loved them. Then he turned to the other passengers and said, the words still echo across America today. Are you ready? Okay. Let's roll. They charged the cockpit. The plane went down at Pennsylvania Field. The terrorists never reached their intended target in Washington. Those men and women did not shoot each other. Those men and women did not choose the occasion to defend America. The occasion to defend America chose them. Michigan has and always will be the first to the fight. Our state flag has carried the word to war, I will defend, since 1835. It's not just our motto, it's woven into our DNA. We stand on the shoulders of generations of Michigan men and women who said, we will defend or die trying. And on that September 11th, they did both. The Republican Party was founded in Jackson, Michigan, to defeat slavery and hold this nation together. Today, fellow patriots, you are here to answer the call again, this time to defeat socialism and hold this state together. But we must never forget the single mother who dropped her children at daycare that morning and then an hour later found plummeting from a skyscraper. gesture of human dignity, was holding her skirt down as she fell. Never forget what 2 planes did. Imagine what extremists can do with nukes. When they say death to America, you'd better believe them. When they say death to Israel, you'd better believe them. Oh, and by the way, history teaches us to beware of socialists who scapegoat Jews and those who are complicit in their hate. The Star of David is a target now. The cross is next. Jewish Democrat leaders are afraid to attend their own convention for fear of their safety. Extremism has become the norm in too many corners of the other party, and we will not tolerate it here. Because 18 days ago, on the day of the primary here in Michigan, Abdul al-Sayed chose to campaign across the state. Featuring a man who said that America deserved 9/11. Jocelyn Benson, not to be outdone, says she stands with Abdul. That she said, and I quote, "Abdul and I are one team." And she's right. They are one team. A team of extremism, weakness, and cowardice that will take Michigan in the wrong direction. Jocelyn Benson stands with... I stand with Americans who've served since 9/11. I stand with you, and I say never forget. In this Republican Party, all are welcome, regardless of race, color, creed, black, white, gay, straight, male or female, how you worship, where you were born. If you agree, obey the Constitution, assimilate with our culture, and ask not what our country can do for you, but what you can do for our country. These are standards, simple standards, where all Americans agree, and Democrats used to champion. 150 years ago, Lincoln warned us, America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, we'll be punished when we destroy ourselves. A century later, great democracy. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Freedom is not something we pass along to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them to do the same. Their choice is as clear now as it was then. This isn't just about winning this election. This is about saving our republic. Thousands upon thousands have fought and died for this country. Shame on those who, if on November 3rd or the 40 days leading up to it, cannot be bothered to show up and vote. Now, of course, in a free country, that's their choice, but they don't never get to call themselves patriots again. For the patriots in this room, and for the millions who will stand up in defense of this nation and in defense of this state, are you ready to fight for this country? Are you ready to teach out socialism? Are you ready to save Michigan? Outstanding, I knew you would. 2-4, I will